Check out. 390. Let him know.
Now Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Off of play action. Luck. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking deep for Hilton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Time to bring the bass back. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Luck now to throw. Got his target, Samuel. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Check out. 5, 6, 5. 57. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You can't stop me.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got it to Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
2 times. Everyone got 4 down. 90 is a mic. 26.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott eluding the pressure right.
I'm all over you.
And the catch made by Hilton. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's when the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down.
50. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me. Come on. 58, come on. All day, dog.
Now a first down throw. Luck going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at the juke. Fights loose. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Check back 33. Night, sweetheart.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Prescott gets it to Gordon. And he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Prescott now. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Back to throw, Locke. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Luck now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
11.
To throw is Luck. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Elliott.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Luck completes it to Samuel, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
On first down, Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Now Luck. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Hauschka now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Next to score, Chiefs 28, Packers nothing. Stephen Hauschka
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. So they will accept the penalty.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real.